Happy Saturday, ARK players, and welcome to Community Crunch number 449. Now, there's a lot to talk about today. I've just had my Saturday wash. I've woken up. I'm in a good mood. I'm ready to get on the mic and talk about things because last night when I read it, I was like, okay, we're just going to enjoy Friday night. We're going to play some games, chill out, and we'll come to this tomorrow. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here. And if you're not in the LoadedCrysis cluster, come and join us. Link to the Discord down below as we prepare for Unreal Engine 5.5. But I know a lot of you guys have come to this video to ask that question. Now, I have a very good theory, and I would say I'm like 90% sure this is what the case is going to be. Obviously, if I'm wrong, you can all clip this. But I'm pretty sure this is what's going on. So, they've released, Studio Wildcard have released the new Community Crunch 449. And let's just say a lot of people are disappointed because it's now the middle of March and there's been no word or talk from Studio Wildcard on Unreal Engine 5.5. And it's been a very, very rocky last couple of weeks for the game because the game's been getting hit by major DDoSes, which again, I know isn't their fault because these are professional people doing these DDoSes and stuff. And any company is going to be in trouble if they're getting hit with these large-scale DDoS attacks. They've been having to work on that. And then, obviously, the game has just had game-breaking bugs. They do touch on some of the game-breaking bugs in this crunch, which we're going to read through. But the biggest thing being Unreal Engine 5. And I'm going to explain to you guys shortly what I think's going on. Introducing the... I can never pronounce it. How do you pronounce it? The amount of years that have gone by and I've had to say, guys, can you help me? Like, Deinotherium. Deinotherium? But by the way, I've used this creature right from the start of ARK, and it's probably had some updates from ASA. I've always loved this, so we're having a blast bringing more of Garuga 123's ARK additions to the base game. They add new challenges, new ways to play, and let's be real, some absolute units to tame or run from. These creatures may see some adjustments along the way, but the one thing is certain, they're here to leave their mark on the ARK. The mighty, I'm just going to call him D. The mighty D, no, I'm not going to say that. The mighty Dino, let's go with that instead, is stomping its way into ARK, tough, towering, and ready to shake up your world. Better have a game plan. So yeah, this thing is huge. It says towering over even the largest mammoths. The Dino will dominate the open plains on March 26th. So it's coming next week. It's coming in 11 days. Agitate one and you may find yourself on the receiving end of a devastating charge. But the real danger lies in their ability to rally their allies with powerful morale-boosting calls, making a single confrontation quickly escalate into an all-out stampede. So one thing that's really exciting is we're going to at one point have all of Garuga's creatures in the game, which is fantastic because, by the way, Garuga's creations, you know it already, are unreal. And you can download them. They will get some changes when they come into the official game. But yeah, they're amazing and I'm so excited about that. But right now, I'm the same as many of you guys that, you know, we all want to see the game in a better position before we see content. And I know they're really still releasing content to keep things fresh, and I think that's great. But at the same time, when they release an update, it seems to break things. And there are some new patch notes to go through, which we will do. There's an asterisk art and screenshot competition. So as they say, journey through the breathtaking landscapes of Asterisk and capture its mythic beauty. Whether you're a master of in-game photography, an expert builder, or a talented artist, this is your chance to showcase your skills and win exclusive prizes, including the ARK Animated Series Cosmetic Pack, which is $15, which... Again, I have talked about this in the last videos, and I said, you know, when you look at the cosmetic pack, right, and you think $15 for the amount of skins that they actually give us, it's not bad. But the reason I said it's too expensive is because, you know, we just paid $15 for a map. And then it was just like the worst timing ever that Studio Wildcard did it. And I just think if they, you know, their decision to do it then was just so bad considering the DDoSing was going on and all of that stuff was going on. And every single player said the exact same thing. Like, if Studio Wildcard release these skins, cool, because it doesn't sort of affect anything of the game, but they need to choose their timing better to sell things, because they're just like all these issues going on, and then like it's just there's obviously there is word on it, but there's no fixes. It takes time, and then they're like, buy this, and I think that just winds a lot of people up. But anyway, so yeah, this is the, you can get involved if you want to create some artwork. Yeah, so Asterisk art and screenshot competition. So, entries open Friday the 14th of March, and they close on the 25th, and winners will be announced Friday the 28th of March. So you can get involved. So you can submit your entry into the dedicated channels on the official ARK Discord. So you need to be in the ARK Discord to actually get involved in this. Premium Mods Showcase, Thrat, I did a review on it yesterday. And yeah, now it's on to the important stuff. Live Ops Update. Black Screen Update. Now this is for consoles, and let's go. So quick update on the black screen reports we've had on console. We found that one of the main causes of the black screens when connecting to Asterisk servers was related to how much memory was available when playing on the map. The latest updates on the map resolved the existence of an invalid actor, as well as significantly optimized the map to increase available memory by about 40% across all consoles. This should significantly cut down on crashes while playing in-world and help resolve some of the issues when connecting to Asterisk servers. We're actively looking into reports that might impact other maps and working with platform partners to resolve these cases. Now, one thing I want to say to you guys is I know I get a lot of like console players in my cluster saying, Dom, I'm struggling to connect to Asterisk. One thing I just wanted to say is, like I say in my monthly updates, is we have our servers up 24/7. And if you ever have an issue that getting into a server, the game crashing, unfortunately, this is just ARK. And, it's sad. I wish I had a solution to it, but until that, I'm glad that they've increased apparently available memory by 40%. So hopefully you will see, we'll go through the patch notes, but hopefully you will see some improvement. But if you do have an issue, you can still create a ticket in our Discord, and I can let you guys know any of the updates and stuff. But again, I'm not a game developer. I can't fix this stuff. This is down to Studio Wildcard. So, and yeah, that's what it is. So I hope it's a bit better. Server stability, same thing again. Update on the official network. We're still experiencing heavy DDoS attacks, and our hosts are aware and are doing everything they can to mitigate them, including working on other external specialists. We have to be delicate about how much information we share, as too much can make us vulnerable to more attacks or even just provoke the attacker to go further. It's possible that this message alone could cause us to receive a heavier attack. The teams working on this are doing everything they can to mitigate the attacks and keep the servers online, and some excellent progress has been made over the last week. We're unlikely to share much going forward outside of alerts when we have an attack, but rest assured it will continue to remain top priority for the teams and partners involved. Appreciate it, folks, understanding the complexity of this situation, and as a token of gratitude, we're extending the triple rate for official network until Wednesday, March 19th. So, again, I'm not giving them too much slack for this, because at the end of the day, these heavy DDoS attacks, there's clearly a massive professional team behind doing this, and, it must be stressful, and this is the type of thing we can't blame Studio Wildcard for. I know some people might say, there should be better protection in place, but I think they've actually got... They've literally told me, not Wildcard, but Nitrado have told me they've got the best, if not one of the best off the market of DDoS protection you can have. So that is quite scary, so that's, it is what it is. But mainly for me, it's just the optimization of the game, which is down to them, and they need to sort that out. But yeah, I think that's the main stuff. So now I'm going to talk about Unreal Engine 5.5, because I know you guys have been waiting to hear about it. So next week, Wednesday the 19th, they haven't talked anything about it, and the reason I don't think they've talked anything about it is because it's Snail Games doing this. So on the Wednesday the 19th at GDC 2025, so many people keep asking me, what is GDC? It's it's like a games developer conference, kind of like a mini game show of, I say mini, GDC is pretty big, but like loads of developers go there, show off their games, show off new stuff, like kind of like the Game Awards, I guess, but not the same in the sense of it's more for developers. But they are doing a 10-year celebration, Snail Games, for Ark Survival, and they're gonna show off the upcoming stuff in the roadmap. So I am pretty much, the reason I don't think there's any news in this crunch is I think on Wednesday they will do a reveal at GDC. So if it is being live streamed, which I think GDC is live streamed, I will live stream it on my channel on Wednesday. So you'll want to make sure that you come and check out the channel on Wednesday. Maybe have notifications turned on, because then as soon as I go live, you'll get a notification. And we'll basically just be going through it, celebrating 10 years of ARK together, and also just hoping there's going to be Unreal Engine. And I think there's going to be some Lost Colony stuff, because apparently in April we were told that the Lost Colony pre-orders are going to be going live. So I think the one major thing that all ARK players want right now, and to stop feeling let down, is just to hear about this update. Optimization is key for this game at the moment. And I think if this really does improve a lot of stuff and players notice that, I actually believe it's, Wildcard will manage to get some form of break. Now, one thing, using the word break, is I am worried that when this update does come, it will break a lot of stuff. And I think it will get worse before it gets better. But I think over time, this will be better. The only reason I'm worried is ARK breaks from the smallest of updates, right? And they're going from Unreal Engine 5 straight to 5.5. So it's such a major jump, and there's got to be so much about the game that needs to catch up. And what I'm worried about is things are going to break. Now, it'll be better in the long run, because hopefully when the game is brought up to that, it's got more optimizations, it'll be a better game. But it does worry me about some of your progress and things like that. I do think on launch day of Unreal Engine 5.5, prepare yourself. That's all I'm going to say. I'm preparing myself already on our cluster. And the reason I'm doing that, don't worry if you're watching this and you're on the cluster, I'm basically backing up as all of the saves on kind of like a daily basis, and then on the actual day that we know it's coming, I'm gonna pretty much save the most recent up-to-date save in a safe spot. So if anything corrupts, I've got that. And I've also been talking to the Nitrado team on ways that I can do this to make sure that I can keep everything as safe as possible. So it's all about planning ahead. It's all about preparing for updates like this on ARK. And I'm glad to be doing this cluster, because I've learned so much about, the way ARK's been built, the way, the reason things break after updates. And hopefully it's something in the near future that we won't have to worry about as much anymore. But I don't know how long in the future that's going to be. And I would say that ARK has been a game that has been ahead of its time. I believe that when when the devs released ARK back in 2015, I actually believe the game as a whole was way ahead of its time. That might be my biased opinion, but I really believe it was like a dinosaur survival game that you could do pretty much anything you wanted. And I just don't think the technology was truly there for what they've wanted to achieve. And I think it's getting there, and I do believe that sometime in the near future, might be 5 years, because things are moving fast, might be 10 years, I don't know. I do believe this game will be fully optimized at some point in the near future. We will see. But anyway, there's no point talking about that now, because it's such a long way away. But maybe we'll come back to these videos when I'm 35 and not 25, and we'll have a laugh. Hopefully I'll still be doing YouTube then, that's the plan. But anyway, much love to you all. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in my next one. That was a bit cheeky of me. I ended the video without going through the patch notes, because there was a new patch. So we covered this one here in yesterday or the day before's video, but they fixed another exploit, fixed an issue where having an active mod map in your settings by mistake would cause your server to not boot correctly. Astraeus fixes, fixed element veins being damageable in PvE, fixed wrong destruction material for element veins, fixed element veins not being fully destroyed when leaving area, fixed lightning deathworm spawning, potential fix for cave buttons being invisible, and this is the one we are hoping is going to cause, is going to improve so much, especially with Astraeus, is removed invalid actors that were incorrectly increasing the memory footprint on the map, and this will eliminate a significant number of crashes / black screens players are experiencing on console. Let's hope. Let me know in the comments down below if things have improved. Anyway, guys, I'll actually see you guys later now. Come and join us in the Loaded Crisis cluster, and I'll see you later.